Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now Jones. Off play action.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
22 yards there, a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The Giants had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Giant defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson now. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 68 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
They'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Lamar changing the look. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here, and no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
7-7, our score after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Jones throw complete here to Waller.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Rita.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Okay, here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the counter, Mitchell.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Side of the tight end Parham.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Giants 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's go get one.
Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Darren Waller, 63 yards.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Go, Cutter! Go, Cutter! Go, Cutter!
Barkley, inside handoff. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third down at 6.
South salad! South salad! South salad! South salad!
Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 18.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie us at 24.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Quick right, quick right, quick right.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession. So as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But the offensive coordinator sees that. He can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton from 10 yards out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now Lamar changing the play. On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Ravens.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
13.
Now it's Jackson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Real quick.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Nice shot.
Now a handoff up the middle. Graham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Ravens first down.
Hey, report. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
And that flag accepted.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
There he goes again. Inside the 20. Saquon Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Giants strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
Allen has it, left side.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson. And this one too low.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jackson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Woodland, Woodland, Gold Woodland, Gold Woodland, Gold Woodland.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be